It was a good draw. I made a video like a few weeks back saying how to deal with divers, and that was like including Spider-Man, Iron Fist, Psylocke. So I kind of want to just make another video with how to deal with Hitscan, because a lot of people have been asking for that. So I'm gonna show y'all how I deal with Hela, Punisher, Hawkeye. This isn't gonna be like some magical guide where you'll stay alive, you'll go 100 if you watch this video. No, but this is what I do against Hitscan, and it works out really well for me in Celestial. And I do want to say this real quick. A lot of the Hitscan characters are the same, so a lot of these tips are going to apply to almost all of these characters. So yeah, so first off, I want to show y'all the movement that I do. I know I preach this a lot, but I do have new viewers, so I do want to show y'all the movement that I do. So the movement that I do is called WASD movement, which is W, you go forward, A, you go left, S, you go backwards, and D, you go right. So if you press WASD all together, you'll go in a circular motion like this. And I descend with left control and I ascend with spacebar. So if you put WASD movement with ascend and descend, you'll go up and down in a circular motion like this. Okay, so I do want to say I have my keyboard at a slight slant to the right, maybe like a 45-degree angle. Maybe I'll put a picture on the screen so that my left control is higher and positioned above my spacebar, so my pinky rests on my left control way easier and is way more comfortable than if my keyboard was just straight, you know what I mean? So I have it slanted a little bit so the left control is positioned above my spacebar. Okay, so the movement that I do is this, and let me put a bot on the screen real quick. So say this is a Hela right here, this bot, right? With the movement, you can quickly peek out of cover, shoot, and get back in cover safely. So you'll be able to peek people, do damage, and not take damage essentially. So what you really want to do is you want to try and master this movement, and you'll be really good. Hey Mehtric, how long does it take to master the movement? It doesn't even take long, bro. You just gotta practice it. And I have people saying that it's hard on controller, but I have viewers. I VOD reviewed on Twitch. I do stream at twitch.tv if you want to watch, if you want to learn. W plug. But yeah, I have viewers that I VOD reviewed on controller console, and they are really good at doing the movement. So it is possible on controller. It might be harder, but it is very possible. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all some previous games that I played where they had a Hela or they had a Hawkeye or a Punisher and so forth, where I played really well against them and they like essentially couldn't kill me. Okay, I'm gonna watch this one. This was in Celestial. You see Celestial 3, 27 and 8, 18 final hits. I only play Ironman, and this guy only played Hela, and he was a Lord Hela. He was pretty good, 18 and 7, 13 final hits, so he wasn't a bad player at all. And he was focusing me a lot, but I managed to stay alive a lot and get a lot of kills, right? So let's watch what I did. And also, let me know if y'all want like a map positioning guide, because I seen some people say that they want to see me go over like individual maps and how I play on that and how I think on the maps, just different spots and stuff that you can peek from. But let me know if y'all would like a video like that. Okay, starting off on this map, this is like Brendan T'Challa domination, right? I like to go near this like big ass Black Panther statue, and I like to do the WASD movement in and out of this statue. It's a really good spot to do, right? So I'm doing this movement, right? And I don't know if Hela peeks me right here. Let me see, F1. But it's really hard for her to hit me if she does look at me if I'm doing this type of movement, right? And one thing I do want to say is you need to get creative with the cover, right? So there isn't no set in stone wall where you need to post up at and play against. Sometimes you're going to need to move, right? So you need to know the terrain of the maps, and you need to get creative, right? So notice how I went from the statue to down on point just to get closer, and I'm doing the WASD movement going up and down against this wall, right? always dipping in and out of cover. We killed Hela, and she's coming back from spawn, so I know she's going to be here soon, and I'm keeping a mental note of where she could possibly be, right? So you got to learn how to multitask as well, right? So when I know that she's here, I know she's shooting at me right now, right? So I'm shooting at Groot, and I'm going down. I'm multitasking, going downwards, so I'm blocking the shots from Hela while shooting the Groot. Does that make sense? So I'm multitasking, dodging the Hela while doing damage. I die right here because Star-Lord ult is dumb as fuck. But a big thing with Hela is what I'm trying to say is learn how to multitask, how to stay alive and away from her shots while doing other stuff like doing damage to other people. You know what I mean? So it's a lot that you have to think about with Iron Man, and you'll ultimately get better with time. Like I have 100 hours on Iron Man, 100 plus hours. So
combat capabilities enhanced. Enemies on approach.
So Star-Lord started shooting at me, so I just backed up. So natural cover, going up and down, back up a little bit. They're creeping up, so I had to back up, give them the respect. Shit on. Alright, you want to break the rocket ults with maximum pulse because we popped the Mantis ult anyway, and since their support ult is down, we have a free support ult, like we're up one. You know what I mean? So you want to use your maximum pulse on the rocket ults as much as possible. You know what I mean? It's like taking out any other support ult in the game, like Luna, Cloak, Invis. She's on a flank. I might die right here. Good kill. In previous games, like in my stream, I always say especially on this map where they can flank easily, you always want to keep your head on a swivel. So what that means is you always want to look around and cautious of your flanks, right? So I wasn't cautious of my flanks. I was trying to do damage. I got a kill right here, so I would just laser focus right here. But the Hela flank, and I'm in the open. If I was near the statue, I could have dipped into the statue into natural cover and I would have been fine, but I wasn't paying attention. So I'm saying all of that to say always just be aware of where your counters are. Does that make sense? Always be aware of where Hela is, and yeah, if you don't see her for a minute, just hurry up and turn around real quick and see if she's on a flank. If not, then you can turn right back around. It takes 1 second, literally. But yeah, she shit on me right here, and that was my mistake because I wasn't ready for the flank. I know I might be yapping, but I'm just trying to get a point across. I'm gonna show how I die too in these games, just to show y'all, like, I don't want to just show y'all the good shit. I want to show y'all the bad too, just so y'all can learn with me. And yeah, so on this map, I like to break the center. Just because, like, if you play up top, it's kind of hard for healers to look at you and look at the bottom. So I just like to break this shit. You can break it quick, then the barricades will come up and it'll just be easier because the entire center is just open now. So you should be good. I think Hela flanks me right here. Yeah, she's on a flank. So she's shooting at me. And you see how I took cover under, so I'm not in the air. I don't have to look at Hela. I go like under so she can't hit me, and I'm still trying to do damage to people while she can't see me. So she has to relocate. She goes back under and she try to get a better angle. But what I do is once she's shooting at me, I get right back in the cover, right? In and out, right? See how Hela is looking at me? And I use this like middle rock crystal shit as cover. Like, this is what I mean by getting creative with cover. Like, you will rarely use this as cover ever, but it's just convenient in the moment with Hela looking at me. So that's all. I kind of whiffed my ult on Luna. I noticed that my Luna uses her ult, so I try and dip and dodge the Hela and the Star-Lord coming for me. I go in and out of cover. I go left and right real quick, then I boost to the Luna ult, and I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? Even though 2 Hitscan players were just looking at me, chasing me down, I still stayed alive because of my map knowledge and my quick thinking. You know what I mean? So just gotta try and develop shit like that into your own gameplay, and you'll be way better. Trust. In the game, I know that Star-Lord doesn't ult for the entire round. So I'm thinking Star-Lord is gonna ult soon. So I know Star-Lord went to the left. I hear him go to the left. So I give up this little spot right here, and I'm looking for the Star-Lord. I see him. I'm telling my team he's about to ult, so I'm just focusing him. So he pops ult right here. I get behind this little cover shit, and I know I can't kill him, so I just go straight down. You know what I mean? I'm not forcing the fight. I'm not trying to kill him. I'm letting my teammates know that he's gonna ult soon, and just to get ready. You know what I mean? So I know I can't kill him. I at least attempt to shoot him, but I know I'm not gonna kill him. So my next best option is just to go straight down into cover. Even if I took damage, there's a med kit right here, so I would have been good. You know what I mean? Just quick thinking, and we end up winning the round because they C9'd. Everybody's in the air, nobody's on point, and we won the round. So at this point, I am 18-5, and the Hela is 15-4. The Star-Lord is 14-6, and yeah, I'm doing really good against 2 hard counters against Iron Man, the flying air fryer. So again, the WASD movement, Hela is missing every shot. Notice how I pause a little bit before I peek again, just to mess up the flow. It's kind of like basketball, right? If any of my viewers play basketball before, think of the NBA, the best players in the league, they play at their own pace. So the best players, they're able to go fast and then stop and go slow, go fast, go slow, just play at their own pace to like really mess with the defender's head. You know what I mean? Just to catch them off guard. Even though this is so subtle and it's so small, you can still apply this to Marvel Rivals. Let's see from his perspective. Like that small pause, right? I didn't peek, so that made him go to the left. Even though it's so subtle, it's small stuff like that that you can just implement into your game. Does that make sense? Still doing the movement. I'm using the map as cover. You know what I mean? We have a free support all up, so I'm going to go for backline. A really good combo that you want to start getting used to is a Emma Iron Man ult, right? So say the Magneto on the enemy team is holding his ult for you, right? Meaning when you ult, he's going to ult and he's going to counter your ult, right? Say he's holding it. If your Emma has ult and she can somehow manage to catch Magneto in her like Snow Bunny mind control, he can't ult to counter you, right? So this is a really good window for you to ult him or ult anybody on the enemy team. I like to do this with my duo that plays Hawk, and he calls out when he's about to exile. So he says, I'm about to exile Magneto, and he does it. And as soon as he says he's about to exile and he does it, I ult, right? Just so we can counter the Magneto. And you can do this with a lot of people. You can do it with Penny. You can do it with you can grab with Emma. You don't necessarily have to use the Emma ult. You can do it with anybody that can CC stun Magneto, right? So he's Stone Bunny controlled. I kind of did it too late, so he managed to bubble himself, but I still got the Luna, right? But yeah, I know this is a hit scan video, but I just want to tell y'all some tips on what I do and what I think in the game, regardless of the character. You know what I mean? So yeah, Emma, Iron Man ult, really good. Notice how from this angle, Hela can barely even see me. And if she does see me, I'm just going to go up a little more, and I still have a window to shoot people. You know what I mean? Again, getting creative with cover. Like, you don't have to be on the ground, just uni beam through people. You're most likely going to die. So if you play higher, just repulsor blast people, keep them at bay. You should be good. While I'm always moving left and right, it's just harder for people to hit me, harder for people to see me. Right? I'm holding left wall because Hela's on the left, so she I'm just not visible to her, right? It's just small things that I do, like subconsciously, not even thinking about it. I'm just doing it. I'm pretty sure. Notice how I use my alt. I think Hela's behind me, right? I'm not really worried because I have the alt up. She's behind me. But I'm in the Luna alt, so I don't have to worry about Hela. You know what I mean? Only time you don't have to really worry about Hela's positioning and where she is on the map is when you're in an active support alt and you're going to stay alive. I made sure I'm in the Luna alt. They're Luna alted, so I'm just gonna support all their alt. You know what I mean? It's simple stuff, simple Iron Man stuff.
Feeling good again.
You just want to get away from the Strange. Whenever he like flies up to you and try to beat the shit out of you in the air, you just want to get away from him because his little explode ability is super powerful and you will die in the air with it. Like, get away. I don't even shoot at I don't even shoot at him, bro. I just got out of dodge. I got out. I got the med kit. And I posted up behind a statue, natural cover, right? So not anything too crazy. I just wanted to show y'all like the movement, the natural cover, the multitasking, the play at your own pace, the think before you do anything, the get creative with the cover, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's basically how you counter a lot of Hitscan characters for the most part. Hela, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Punisher, it's all the same stuff, bro. Okay, if you didn't know, on this map, Spider map, you can shoot this glass right here and it'll like open up a little window so you can get free shots on people through the window. I seen somebody on my stream say they never knew about this spot, but yeah, this is a very good spot. Look at this angle. I ended up getting 3 kills from this spot, and yeah, definitely use this if you didn't know about it, right?
That put a spring in my step. Maximum pulse.
Okay, what I like to do against Punishers, right? So think about it, bro. Punisher has a really good ult, right? If he combos with the rocket ult. So the rocket ult, what it does is it keeps you alive. It gives you constant shield, keeping you up, and it gives you a damage boost. So if, let's say I had a Luna, let's say my Luna ults, right? He can literally kill her through the Luna ult. He can kill an invis through her ult. He can kill a cloak and dagger through her ult, right? He can kill anybody. So I like to use my maximum pulse against a Punisher whenever I can, because just to take him out the game, bro, it's like, it's so good if you take him out. So that's exactly what I did right here. I heard him about to come out, and it was just perfect timing because Emma couldn't block it because she just used her shield, so it was on cooldown, right? So this was like just such a good ult. This was a game-changing ult, really. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all. The only difference in this gameplay is literally just the ultimate ability, just using my ult against Punisher ult. I do this quite a lot. But yeah, it's the same thing, going in and out of cover, using creative spots to take peeks, and so forth. This was a really good game. I went 66-9, I'm pretty sure. So if you want me to upload this full gameplay just so you can learn from it or just watch it even, just let me know and I'll upload this. Again, I do stream twitch.tv/Mehtric if you want to watch. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next vid.